Now at 6 o'clock, evacuation orders still in place in Wasco County as crews mop up a wildfire in Mosier. We talked to nearby homeowners. Plus,
no matter what side we on, get that out my face, dude. What are you doing that? Put that on my face.
Yeah, the debate over Portland's proposal to move $2 million from the city's police budget to the Parks and Rec Department comes to a head. We spoke to people on both sides.
And as we get closer to the start of summer, officials in Clark County are talking water safety. We're covering that story for you right here in the 6 o'clock hour of Sunrise.
Good morning and happy Thursday to you. I'm China Green.
And I'm Drew Carney. Chris McGinnis and Rod Hill also on board as we kick off this hour of Sunrise. What do you have for us, fellas?
Well, we have light rain in the area, not a lot of rain. Most of what we're seeing push inland has been up around Kelso, Longview, and then a wet drive of steady light rain up I-5 towards Seattle. Outside of that, it's been really limited. But you can see showers right now. There's a new surge that's hitting Astoria and Long Beach, some scattered stuff down around Newport. So far, Portland and Salem have seen very little rain. There's a new batch that's trying to roll into Hillsborough and around McMinnville. Battleground, good morning. Some rain in your area. The clouds over the city. Current temperature is comfortable at 58 degrees. Not much wind here in the valley this morning either. So the shower threat stays with us for a good chunk of the morning. By noon, we're mainly dry, but still overcast and 64. And then later this afternoon at some point, we'll start to break out of the clouds. I have today's high at 72. Here's Chris.
Rod, thanks for that. Let's pick it up on the east side. We had a couple things. One, an earlier disabled vehicle reported on 84 westbound. It looks like that has cleared. Also, if you're watching us a couple of minutes ago, it looks like there was some sort of a brush fire north of the interstate around, I want to say, Tillamook and 66th-ish. The smoke is gone from whatever that was, so we're clear, and we're operating at a speed limit clip here across the freeway system for now. So good news there. Big heads up for this weekend. 217 southbound. This is the first of 5 planned weekend directional closures. This weekend, southbound 217 closes tomorrow night at 9 p.m. Reopens Monday morning at 5 a.m. The closures from Canyon Road to 99W. Guys, this is all part of the 217 Auxiliary Lanes project. Paving and adding auxiliary lanes on 217 between Canyon Road and 99W. Again, 4 more closures coming up as we go through the remainder of the summer, and we will, of course, let you know about each and every one as they come up. Back to you.
Thank you, Chris. Vancouver police need your help finding this man, Frankie Fred. He was last seen by friends near Vancouver Lake last Friday. He was wearing black Nike shoes, black pants, and a white hoodie with Hawaiian flowers. Fred is 18. He's 5'5", 140 pounds with black hair and brown eyes. If you know anything about his whereabouts, you're asked to call 911.
Firefighters have contained a 3-acre wildfire in Mosier that sparked go-now evacuation orders yesterday afternoon, forcing some people in that area of Wasco County from their homes.
Sunrise reporter Thomas Schultz joins us live in the studio. And Thomas, it seems like fire crews knocked this fire down pretty quickly.
Yeah, it took them just a few hours, guys, and the fire started before the fire season has even begun in Oregon, prompting level 3 go-now orders yesterday. The fire burned 3 acres on the east side of Mosier, starting around 3:45 Wednesday afternoon, and it was extinguished within a few hours, thanks to the quick response by first responders. It's still unclear how it started, though Oregon Department of Forestry officials say they monitored the situation closely through a camera detection system. And throughout the afternoon, residents watched notifications from the Wasco County Sheriff's Office closely. One woman we spoke to was on her way home to Mosier from Bend when she started getting alerts.
About Madras, I started getting texts, are you okay? Do you need to spend the night here? We've got homes for you, you know, we've got beds for you. And I'm going, what? And then I found out it was right in my backyard.
Now, fortunately, quick action from fire crews tamed that fire quickly, and those go-now orders issued Wednesday afternoon have since been downgraded to level 2 get-set orders for some neighbors east of Mosier. Drew?
All right, Thomas Schultz with the latest for us on that wildfire in Wasco County. Meanwhile, we're learning more about the suspect in a deadly crash that killed a Portland high school student Monday night on SR 14. 23-year-old Eric Moya made his first appearance in court yesterday. He faces charges of vehicular homicide and vehicular assault. Court documents show Moya's blood alcohol level was .228 an hour and a half after the crash. Police also found several open containers in his car. Investigators say he was going the wrong way on SR 14 when he hit another car head on. The driver of that car, 18-year-old Miko O'Brien, died. He was a senior at Roosevelt High School. 2 other Roosevelt seniors were also in the car with Miko. They're still in the hospital with serious injuries.
Miko, you are one of the kindest, most compassionate people I have ever known. Rest easy.
Friends and classmates of Miko held a candlelight vigil for him yesterday on the Roosevelt High football field.
He was just days away from graduating. Roosevelt principal Katie Parman says that the vigil gave students an opportunity to remember Miko. The suspect is scheduled to be arraigned on June 11th. He's in the Clark County Jail. His bail is set at $500,000.
All right, we have some new images to share this morning of the man who broke into the Reynolds School District bus yard and stole 6 catalytic converters. Each of them, by the way, is said to be worth about $4,500. The district says the suspect was wearing a black hoodie and carrying a black and red backpack. This happened earlier this week. They also say he was driving a white Ford passenger van.
For the second year, children in Oregon can receive summer EBT benefits. The benefits are meant to help children get food while they're on summer break and don't have access to school meals. Each eligible child will receive a one-time payment of $120 in food benefits. The state expects to provide up to 370,000 school-aged children with summer EBT benefits this year. Families should check their EBT card balance to see if their child was automatically enrolled in the program last week. And families who weren't automatically enrolled can check requirements online, sebt.oregon.gov.
All right, we're getting athletic on this Thursday morning. Ooh, nice shot. Can you do it again?
Wow.
Yes, he can. A third time? Nah. That was asking too much. This is McIver State Park out in Estacada. Wow. It is the site of the Northwest Disc Golf Championship. The next couple of days, it's a 4-round event. So the first 2 rounds are happening at McIver today and tomorrow. The championship rounds 3 and 4, will happen Saturday and Sunday at Glendevere Golf and Tennis. Again, it's the Northwest Disc Golf Championship. If you want more information on this, you can go to the website on your screen. That's dgpt.com, which stands for Disc Golf Pro Tour.
Now, do you get more points if it stays in the net thing, or?
It has to stay in the net thing. You can't just pass through it.
No, but those things on the bottom, so it's holding it.
Oh, yeah.
But some of them are being stuck in the net.
No, as long as you get it anywhere within that basket, I believe it's like
okay.
getting a hole in golf. It's just like it went in.
All right.
Yes, it could be in the chains, it could be in the basket, it just can't fall out of the basket.
I still couldn't do that anyway. So
Drew, as a viewer, I want to know, next time you interview Jesse, when you talk to him,
right,
what's the big difference between, he said there's a different Frisbee or disc for putting, a different one for the longer shots. What's the difference in the disc?
Yeah, we have a live interview coming up at 6:45, so we can ask him that then. I think there's a weight difference, maybe even a size, but definitely a weight difference when you're going longer versus shorter.
That makes sense.
Really?
Yeah.
Look at you, Mr. Informed, Drew Carney. All right. I do want to talk about wind real quick. We had in the headlines to start our show that fire that broke out in the Mosier area yesterday afternoon. Now they're monitoring it for potential hot spots. And wind will continue to be a concern. Yesterday, the winds did pick up. They were gusting of 30 plus. Last night, we had winds go as high as 48 miles per hour out in the Dalles. This is Futurecast this morning showing we've backed off of those extreme wind speeds, but we're still gusting today 20 to 30, 20 to 30, 20 to 30 throughout the entirety of your day from about Hood River out toward the Dalles and out into Pendleton. So we'll keep an eye on that. Here on the west side, winds are light, including at the coast. We have what's been pretty steady rain from Kelso Longview up into Seattle, but you get down into Portland, there's been very limited rain. Rain has picked up for you folks up in Astoria. Good morning to you. There's I-5, though, sailing to Portland dry right now. Very little moisture out there. Here's a look at our Pioneer Park building camera looking out over the Pioneer Courthouse Square. 58 is the temperature outside this morning. Everybody's in the 50s. Yep, all right. 52 in Happy Valley. Good morning to you. Out in Dallas, 55. There's Kaiser and Salem each at 56 degrees. Our Futurecast movie, just want to show you, this is 7 o'clock. We're going to keep the solid clouds here throughout the morning, it looks like. And for the most part, throughout the morning, you could still get at least a dribble of rain passing, which is mostly what this is going to be for Portland and Salem. That's 10 o'clock this morning. Now, eventually, we get into the afternoon, and we'll start to see the clouds break up, and we'll get enough sun to warm up to about 70 or 72. This is 6 o'clock, showing mostly 70-degree temperatures and all dry later today across Oregon up into southwest Washington. Just like that, tomorrow sunny and 85, and then just like that, clouds come in on Saturday. This is a change. There is now a late afternoon evening shower threat on Saturday, starlight parade time. It's another weak system. And then after that, I do not have a rain chance any longer in the forecast. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, all dry. That's your update.